Hello, everybody out there in internet land. This is the last panel. I am the Lapsed Comic Fan, and with me tonight we have a very esteemed panel. You could say men of virtue, better men than I. And tonight we will be discussing our top 10, our own lists of Tim Burton films. I don't want to say movies because, you know, I don't want to get the pretentious crowd after me. It's films. Films. So, but to my right, the man, the myth, the jar of mustard, Grey Poupée. How are you tonight, my friend?
Hey, I'm doing good. And we also would have accepted the pronunciation of films. But yeah, it's the collection or Tim Burton joints. I'm doing good, man. I'm excited to talk about some Timmy B. It's been too long since I've thought of some of these. And I think there's a reason why some of them I haven't thought of that long. But
that's very true. It's very, very true. I was very surprised when I went through the list. Scott, I'm sorry, but we were only doing the movies that he directed. So I honestly thought it was one. Yeah, it's definitely, it would be in my top list if we were doing just films he was associated with. So
for the longest time, I thought that was a Tim Burton film, and that was my favorite Tim Burton film. Sadly, I found out otherwise.
And Charles, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm good. Pulling in a double shift today.
Oh,
yeah, we're at the tail end of a streamathon on my channel. So
they got you behind the whip.
Yeah, he's done with poetry. Now he's here to talk about some Tim Burton. It's a fun day.
I made a horrible mistake with a friend, and I'm gonna learn moving forward.
I mean, that's the best way to learn. You know, making mistakes. It's the best way to learn. Warren, how are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing good. Been a long day. I've been up since 5 a.m. because I had to do a sale today. But aside from that, everything's going good.
Well, that's good. I mean, you know, I had a very long day as well, and I'll tell you guys about that a little bit later. But Bob, the man that keeps the channel going, it's Bob from Bob Loves Movies. How are you today?
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I'm doing good, man. It's always good to be here hanging out with you guys. You know, sometimes I forget that it's Friday because all my days just kind of blend together now. I mean, there are times I wake up on a weekday and I start getting ready for my weekend job, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's Thursday. What the heck's going on? And so yeah. But otherwise doing good, man. It's always good to be here.
That happens to me. I definitely know when Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday are, though, because those are the day that I do shows. If I didn't, then I wouldn't know what the hell day it was. I have no, like, when you work from home and you go from this spot to this spot, like, and that's it. Your stairs are the only, like, walking space you go. You kind of shit blends together, man. It blends together. It definitely does. So overall, this was a great topic for discussion, and it might have been. I think Gray put this in there. Gray, was this one that you put in there?
I think so. I just threw it out there. I figured there were ones that we didn't need to do a lot of homework for. Apparently, we could have crammed more into this. I don't know if any of us has watched all 20 of his films, but maybe.
I think I've seen 17 of them. I don't think I've seen Dumbo.
You haven't seen Dumbo? Oh, no. Then what do you have as number 20?
You're kidding, that's my number 1.
I don't have as number anything. So
WZ?
And there's another. There was like a couple more that I didn't. Oh, Big Eyes. I never saw that before. Yes, WZ, you are just in time. We're just starting, my friend.
That's a shame.
I can't remember what the other one. I can't remember what the other one was. Because I saw Dark Shadows.
Peregrine Falcons.
That's it. That's it.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
Peculiar Children. Sadly, that's the only one that I haven't seen.
Oh, well, what's wrong with you, Gray? Where is it? Not on your 20? What is it like?
No, I did not realize that was even a Tim Burton film. I was just like, oh, I don't care about Peculiar Children. No children for me.
What's wrong with Peculiar Children?
I don't even like normal ones.
He's got a very open and shut case. He doesn't like regular kids. He doesn't want peculiar kids. He's got a farm, so he's got an animal farm over there.
Yeah.
Kind of a zoo.
Zoo, yeah.
Marsupials and things hiding in sleeves. And shit.
That's why you can't have the kids around. Just saying.
So, the usual
Don't
question
respect the animals.
that will go around. We'll start with you, Gray. How did you hear about Tim Burton, or did you see a Tim Burton movie without were you young and didn't, weren't into like directors and stuff yet, and saw a movie of his and then went back and realized, oh, that was Tim Burton. How did that voyage come for you?
I have no idea if I had like old tapes and DVDs or what, but he was there as long as I can remember. I think we talked about it in the Halloween episode, but one of my biggest traumatizations was from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Large Marge, man. I don't know what it is, but somehow that just it hit me at just the right age to like.
Oh, I know exactly what it is. Large Marge has been dead for these 12 years.
But
that's exactly what it is.
Like I don't know, whatever I was, like 3-year-old or something. It hit just right to where I know like anytime that was playing, I had to like run out of the room at that moment. The rest of it, I could enjoy the bicycle, good times. But yeah, just some reason. So I guess he always shaped me. And then, man, Batman 89, like, come on. It just feels like that was always around. I must have had that on like DVD or something as a kid, because I swear I've seen that a million times. And then the follow-up, the even better, the official, definitive Catwoman. I think that's where it all started. And then later I became aware of him probably more around like the Sleepy Hollow time, and kind of a weird heyday around there. I enjoyed that time.
Yeah. So I'll do mine real quick. I saw Batman 89 in the theater. Saw it with my brother, and my brother's a little bit older than me, and he knew we had seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure, but I didn't know, that it was Tim Burton. I didn't even know who that was. But my brother had mentioned like I've heard him talking to his friends about Tim Burton, and it was probably. It might have been, it was definitely before Sleepy Hollow. I know that because I was in my 20s when that came out. But it might have been Mars Attacks that I really started like paying attention. I know it was in the 90s. I know that I started paying. I was like, oh, okay, this guy has a style. Like there's a style to his sets and the way his movies look and stuff like that. So Charles, what was your Tim Burton experience?
I didn't really respect him as a director because at a certain point up until maybe I was 20 years old, I didn't realize that writer, director, producer were different things. So I would think of like Jerry Bruckheimer as a filmmaker. Like if I knew Days of Thunder, all I saw was that dumb tree getting a lightning bolt. I'm like, oh, Jerry Bruckheimer made this. Cool. So not until like after Planet of the Apes came out was I like aware of him, but his style is very, very clear. And like someone said in the chat, when you see Tim Burton, you kind of know Tim Burton's influence on things like Corpse Bride, Nightmare Before Christmas, Sleepy Hollow, like they all have that look. And
James and the Giant Peach,
right,
like that
right,
type of stuff.
right. Yeah, Frankenweenie. Like there's a look to it that I'm more aware of, but I feel like his better work was stuff prior to me knowing that he was responsible for it. So I don't know what the hell that means.
No, I know what you mean. Like before you like knew, you saw his movies, but you didn't, like you said, you weren't really paying attention to who it was.
Right.
But once you found out who it was, you were like, oh, I like his stuff that I knew before I knew who he was, like those movies. I know exactly what you mean.
Why can't he be the thing that when I didn't know him? Can he go back to being that, please?
Yeah, and I liked Sleepy Hollow, but like I felt like that it's convoluted as all hell.
It is.
Like let's just be, but for me it was just fun to see, and it was fun. But after that, to me, it felt like it was just like what is he doing? Like when you start getting into the Alice in Wonderland and like I'm just like, all right, dude.
Yeah, 2010s have been
not kind.
Interesting.
Yeah. Warren, what was your Tim Burton voyage like?
My first one was Batman '89,
Mhm.
and I didn't really understand like who Tim Burton was till later. Um, I didn't even know Tim Burton did Mars Attack for a long time, and I
Ooh.
loved that movie. And I knew him for like I remember Beetlejuice was like the first time I saw Beetlejuice was like the first time I saw a Tim. I knew that it was Tim Burton, and his fingerprint. Even on Batman, you can see his fingerprint, even though he's toned down a bit from what he usually does. But yeah, Batman was the first time I got into him, and then I think the last time I cared was like after he destroyed Planet of the Apes. I was like, well, this is. I don't know if I want to watch any more Tim Burton stuff. And then all the like the Willy Wonka or the Charlie the Chocolate Factory or Willy Wonka and that other stuff just was so CG heavy, and it just kind of fell out for me at that point. So
Yeah.
oh yeah,
it was.
Sweeney Todd was another one. Was like
Yeah. It seemed like Johnny Depp and him were tied at the hip, you know, and then it was like he became such a caricature of himself, like both of them did.
yeah.
Johnny Depp in his acting and Tim Burton in his directing, and everything had, that Tim Burton look, but it also had a Johnny Depp running around like this half the time, or acting with a big freaking goofy face, and you're just like, what the fuck am I like?
For a while there was like every time I saw Johnny Depp in a trailer, I was like, oh, is Tim Burton making a new movie?
Yeah. So Bob, what was your Tim Burton experience?
Well, I guess the first thing that I was ever introduced from Tim Burton would have been Pee-wee's Big Adventure, but I didn't know that it was a Tim Burton film or anything like that. It's too young to care. I think the first time I ever knew of Tim Burton, though, as a director would have been Batman '89. And that was simply because I remember my mom bought me like a behind the scenes booklet on the making of Batman '89. And I remember seeing the pictures of this guy with this hair that was coming out all over the place. And I was like, who's that? And, and I'm reading the captions on there. It says director Tim Burton and whatnot. And so I was like, oh, so this is the guy who made the movie. And so from there, I kind of started getting like an interest in his movies, because then I think Edward Scissorhands came out the next year, and I was like, oh, this is the same guy who did Batman, and of course Batman Returns and whatnot. So I started getting an interest in it because of Batman '89, and again, it was only because of that booklet. If I hadn't seen that booklet, I probably wouldn't have put two and two together that these other movies were by the same guy.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I had the Batman '89 video cassette, and it came in the sleeve with the tall Batman and the gold writing, which was really funny because at the end of it, right after the credits, they had like a 5-minute thing where it was like him doing behind the scenes, but it didn't like have a thing where it said like Tim Burton and Michael Keaton. It showed him like standing there like this, and he was just like talking to Keaton, and Keaton's looking at him like and then they kind of like just do a scene, and that was it. And it was like behind the scenes, and I'm wondering, I'm like, is that the new villain? Like, who the fuck is that? Like, what who is that guy? So I had no idea until later on in life, like that I was watching Tim Burton. So.
It's funny. I didn't realize he directed Pee-wee's Big Adventure until I looked at his list for this show.
Oh, you didn't know that
it was on? I had no idea. I'm like,
yeah.
Shit, he did Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I've seen that.
I didn't find that out until a few years ago that he directed that. But I mean, it was my first introduction to him. I just didn't know it was him.
Yeah, I knew that for quite some time, but I had, like I said, living with those art students for those like few years, dude, it was just like it was like super pretentious talk for so long. And one of them was like doing movie props and stuff like that. He went to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh, and he would bring home this stuff, and he would make like clay figurine, like, and he was doing stop motion stuff, and he was like talking. Tim Burton was a huge influence on him, and yeah. So, But let's get into the Gray has been so nice to bring back the list for us. So we're gonna get right into our rankings. And yeah, we're just gonna go as we'll start at the bottom. Warren, we'll start with you and go bottom to the top. We'll do it like a snake draft. Bottom, top, top, bottom. So
all right.
give your number
I've
10.
only seen 10 movies of his, so I will start off with the worst one, which is Planet of the Apes.
How dare you?
Why so high?
Because that's the only 10th one I've seen. Yeah, there's not much to say. It's Marky Wahlberg in Planet of the Apes with Tim Burton, and it just was a terrible combination.
It's who? Marky Wahlberg.
It's Marky Wahlberg playing a Charlton Heston role with Tim Burton directing, and it would have been better with Johnny Depp. So yeah, it was just terrible all the way around. And I'm a big fan of the old school Charlton Heston Planet of the Apes movies. I think they're amazing, all 5 of them. And yeah, that was terrible, absolutely terrible.
Yeah. All right. Well, Bob, what's your number 10, sir?
Hold it one second. Warren, did you say that was your number 9? Did you say that you'd only seen 9?
No, I've seen 10. That was my number 10.
Okay, my bad. My dog was barking right as you said. I'd only seen a number, and then my bad. So sorry, Bob, I interrupted you.
Hey, great. If you want to do this, since you have the list, it might be easier since you're keeping track of it. If you just want, you can call out whatever order you want to go in is fine with me.
Ray, perhaps your
You're doing
dog
a
is
great
trying
job.
to tell us that it voted for something at number 10, and maybe you should pay attention
he
to your
does.
dog a bit more.
My dog is a big fan of Beetlejuice,
Well-
but he is wrong.
The dog, Charles, what we don't know is the dog is actually very excited to tell us what he voted for.
I mean, Frankenweenie
That's
comes
fine.
in second for him. But I'm sorry. You were doing a great job, Lapsed. I think you called
you're
on
good.
Bob, and I think that was a good choice. I'm going to stick with your leadership.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to go with Big Fish at number 10.
There you go.
That's one of those that when I think I've seen it once, maybe twice. I remember kind of liking it, but I've got it at the bottom of my list because I've only seen it once. So, but I remember liking Ewan McGregor's performance in the film. So,
Mhm.
not much else to say. Again, I only saw it once.
Well, fair enough. Laps, sir. What about you? What would be
My number
your
10 is
bottom list?
Frankenweenie. I changed it because I remember I like Frankenweenie. When Charles said Frankenweenie, I was like, that's right. I totally forgot. I overlooked it. I actually like that movie, and we watch that movie usually every Halloween. We didn't do it this year, but I like that movie. I think it's a good animated movie, and it's got really neat characters, and it's a lot of fun.
I've got it at 11. If we included his live action short, I would have that higher up on here, man. I'm a fan of the Frankenweenie.
Mhm.
But Charles, sir,
Yo,
what do you have on the bottom of your list?
I have another big movie, but it's Big Eyes.
Ooh, Christoph Waltz, right?
Yeah, and Amy Adams.
So what
last
is that movie? I don't know. That's one of the 3 I've never seen.
So it's about a painter that has a specific style, and it's
You'll never
someone
guess
else.
what it is.
He draws big feet.
True.
And someone copies it or just outright steals it, and someone gets famous. It's like the most reserved Tim Burton movie perhaps ever. Certainly in the 21st century. It's the closest thing to, I don't know, being normal in the last 20 years, where it's just like, oh yeah, you can do things that doesn't really need to be all gray and stop animation and like it. I forgot. I'm sorry. But it was, I like everyone else. I have not seen all 20 of his films, so I've only seen 13 or 14, but I still kind of enjoyed this and had optimism because I think this was the movie he made after Alice in Wonderland, and I was like, please stop adapting things because it was after Charlie, it was after Planet of the Apes, and little did I know that we were getting Dumbo and no, that's not fair. It's Dark Shadows that was coming out shortly after that too. So
that was so bad.
So if only to encourage him to do normal stuff, I would like to say Big Eyes at 10.
Gotcha.
And do big breasts.
That would have been a great movie.
He's got a certain style to his art.
Sydney Sweeney, there's your lead. You're welcome.
Well, if he ever does a sequel to Big Eyes, that'd be perfect.
So, I gotta be honest, I've got Big Eyes at 13. There's a couple that I thought were just a little bit better, but I know what you're saying. And I got Frank.
Can you prefer to lie, please?
So we're close.
Don't be honest, just lie.
But yeah, as for me, my number 10, it's kind of just that I think there's some that are a little bit better, but I actually love this film. It is campy, it is weird as hell, but it is like kind of perfect for me, and it's one of my favorite couple of Nicholson performances. It's Mars Attacks, man. That for me is my number 10. It is. I have some that I like a lot more than it. What can I say, man? There's some great Burton films.
All right.
And I will fight you on it.
Right.
I'm telling you, I love Mars Attacks, but there's a couple that just do a little bit more for me that are a little less camp. But this is the perfect level of camp. Once it gets to like, I don't even know what you'd call like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or Alice in Wonderland. It's way too beyond what
you call them like, shit. That's what you call them.
But Mars Attacks, it is like perfect amount of camp. Like it is just, it works for me. It is exactly what I want. It is what those like comics and trading cards were. Like it just, I love it.
You know, I was really hoping that they were in Charlie or Alice in Wonderland. They were really going to pay off that side saddle scene, you know, like she can't ride side saddle. She can't do it. What the fuck? Alice in Wonderland, everyone.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've seen it. I don't care to remember it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
That's my problem.
And she like after she's done with the Wonderlanding, because it's Underland. She comes back and like in front of all the the posturing people, she's like, "This is what I do," and she does this like stupid dance, right? And they're all just like, "Whoa, oh, I never." And you're like, "Oh Jesus, this movie sucks." Yeah.
Well, as long as you're saying movies that suck, Lapsed, why don't you give us your number 9? What movie sucked less than 8?
Okay, my number 9 was Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd, number 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
listen, Mr. Mars Attacks at 10. Take it easy. Stay in your lane.
It's a peculiar number, but okay.
It's an okay movie. I just didn't, I don't know. I think I was Johnny Depped out by that point in his movies. Like, and I thought it was still a cool movie, but there's some things that just don't need adapted. And like, a killer barber is just not like,
a demon barber of Fleet Street. Come on, sir.
That's fine. He still slit throats with his
Jersey Girl was more than enough coverage for that film, to be honest.
Oh, but you need it full length now. You got to taste. You got to get the real thing.
I still enjoy the movie. All of the top 10 movies I actually enjoy because like I said, I've seen 17. It's funny that the movies that I haven't seen are actually on your list 18 through 20. Those are the 3 that I have not seen. So
yeah, you're pretty good. You're pretty good with that.
Yeah.
They're on the lower part of my list as well. Well, Lapsed, I appreciate that. I'm just giving you shit by giving it number 9 because that's also my number 9.
You know
what can I say? It's a good musical. And you're wrong. Okay, it might not be to the levels of Joker Folie à Deux, but what can I say?
Now that shit.
Barber of Fleet Street. It's great.
I'm the only person
for exactly
who can have the same number as you, and you tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah. But It is for the reason that Charles mentioned. I fell in love with this musical because of Jersey Girl and that weird scene that not scene, but everything that leads up to the performance that they do in there. So I don't know, just kind of always had a soft spot in my heart. And once I finally saw this months after it came out, it was like, oh, that was okay. All right. I like this. So yeah, I also have it as number 9. Say, Bob, what do you have at number 9, sir?
I'm going with Pee-wee's Big Adventure at number 9. This is one of those I have not seen since I was a kid, but I remember liking it. I mean, the story of Pee-wee going off to find his bike and whatnot. I mean, I ate it up as a kid. I couldn't tell you much about it now because I haven't seen it in so long, but I do remember specific scenes. Like I remember him in front of the Alamo and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna put Pee-wee's Big Adventure at number 9.
You put it in the basement of the Alamo. That's where you put that.
Wow. That's just
Reference.
Okay. No, it's a great reference. I got it. I'm just gobsmacked at Bob's choice. But Warren,
part of it is because I've only seen like 11 out of these 20. So there's a lot on here that I haven't seen, or else I'm sure Pee-wee might go down a little bit lower on the list. But again, I'm basing this off of what I remember as a kid and really eating it up. So
I think legally Pee-wee would like to avoid have things going down, especially in a theater. Possible.
That's
on that note, say,
topical.
Warren, what's your number 9?
Now, reminding, I've only seen 10 movies of his, and it is Pee-wee's Big Adventures number 9. And I find as a kid, I liked it. As an adult, I find it disturbing. So it's number 9.
See, and that's why I'm not going to watch it as an adult, because I don't want to find it disturbing.
It just feels a lot more weird and creepy. And I don't know.
No redeeming value? You got a Phil Hartman performance in there that's legendary.
The tequila performance that he does on the bar is probably the only thing that I probably fondly remember of that movie.
Come on, the Alamo, the aforementioned Alamo.
I blanked
fine,
out.
I'll record it, but I will disagree with you. Charles, what is your number 9, sir?
I was feeling a little bit bad about things, but maybe not. This is going to be an odd night, I think. Number 9 for me is Edward Scissorhands.
That low? Wow.
Yeah.
Or how dare you? I don't know.
It's again, when I originally saw it, I was a kid and I didn't really get the vibe of things. It could be like the inverse of what Bob was talking about, because I haven't really appreciated it as an adult as much as I did as a kid. And I've only watched it twice total. But when you go back and watch Edward Scissorhands 25 years after it's done, and you know what Burton ends up doing after that, it's like, oh, the early stages of him doing this stuff, and it doesn't hit the same way. I don't know why, but it just doesn't hit me the same way another 8 movies do.
Wow. Okay. Fine. I think that's a weird choice, and you went way too low. I guess I'll start out the 8s. I went Edward Scissorhands for kind of the same reasons. I don't.
Number 9 is way too low. Let's put
Yeah, what can I say? I'm an ass. Yeah, it's a lot of the same reasons. I just think what he's able to do, especially with the exact same actor being multiple kind of variations of this character, I think he gets it much better much later. So I don't know. It doesn't seem to hold up that magic that I thought it had as a kid, but apparently it had a huge emphasis on me subconsciously. I don't know why, but as a teen, I always wanted a van. I mean, I was in a band, so that was kind of necessary, but I wanted it to be painted black, and then I wanted flames to be coming out of the back window. Up until somebody pointed out, you mean like in Edward Scissorhands? It's like, what? No. And apparently, maybe yes. I think it's subconsciously implanted on me. I never ended up going through it, but still had the Chevy Bonaventure van. It was awesome. So, for me, number 8. Okay. Bob, what's your number 8, sir?
For me, Beetlejuice.
8.
Yeah. Again, I'm going off of what I've seen. But I actually enjoyed Beetlejuice. I had a good time with it. I don't think it's like a great movie or anything, but I think it is heavily carried by Michael Keaton's performance. And just seeing him back in the role made it fun for me. And seeing Winona Ryder back in her role.
Yeah, but she didn't
Catherine
do her
O'Hara.
famous ping pong ball trick, so I'm out.
Yeah, Catherine O'Hara. So it was cool seeing these characters back. Again, it's not like a great film, but Keaton still can nail it as Beetlejuice. So I that's number 8 for me.
It was interesting how they did the workaround with Jeffrey Jones.
Mm.
I don't know, kind of worked for me.
Yep.
Okay, Warren, sir, what's your number 8?
I got Sweeney Todd, and yeah, I didn't. I was hoping it was a little bit more of a rock type musical, but it wasn't terrible, and it was better than Pee Wee Herman's and Planet of the Apes. So I put it at number 8. But it was kind of like an era like Lapson where I was just starting getting tired of seeing Tim Burton, Johnny Depp at that point. So it was just down there a little bit more.
That makes sense. All right, Charles, sir, what's your number 8?
I too have Beetlejuice at number 8.
That high?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's.
You think it's better than Edward Scissorhands?
I do. Oddly enough.
Okay.
I enjoy it, but the odd thing about that movie is you watch the first Beetlejuice and you're like, man, I'd love to see more of this world. And then you get Beetlejuice, and you're like, maybe they didn't have enough to tell more than one story. So while this is great and all, Michael Keaton's performance and like checking in on them, these legacy sequels, I don't know, maybe I was just hit with nostalgia, but
that's why I'm worried about Spaceballs. He's motherfucking gonna be goddamn 100. 100. He will be 100 years old.
Name one thing Rick Moranis has been in that wasn't amazing.
Name one thing.
What was that third Honey I Shrunk the Kids movie?
I don't think he was in it. They blew up the baby and he's like, I'm out. I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
No,
they had a different guy on the TV show.
Shrunk Ourselves or something like that.
Oh, okay. There might be a bad one. Fair enough. Lap, sir, what's your number 8?
My number 8 is Edward Scissorhands.
Zorans?
Yes. I just, it's just one of those movies. It's like, it's cool, but like once you've seen it one time, I don't know how much there is in extra watching, like now I've seen it a few times, but I remember pretty much most of it, like where I don't need to see it again. And I don't know. It's like, dude's got scissor hands. Okay. All right. But I like the 1950s aesthetic. I thought that was really cool. And yeah. But that was my number 8.
Yeah, if I'm looking for something to get from the Edward Scissorhands vibe, I'll just watch Pleasantville. I don't know if that's an accurate comparison, but I go to that movie for those vibes.
It's not, and I don't think it's a bad movie by any means. By any means, like I really don't. Like I actually like the top 10 movies that I've picked. I actually like all of them.
Yeah, you should.
His hands were scissors.
They were scissor hands.
Say, Warren, why don't you lead us off on this? What's your number 7?
For me, number 7 is Big Fish. It's a personal reason, really. There was parts about the film that reminded me of my grandfather, and I watched it like a month after my grandfather passed away. And it took me a bit to actually be able to watch the full movie because it kind of hit me in some certain spots. So, but I liked it, and it's like one of those personal things where it just hit me at the right time. So I put it. That's why I have it at number 7. Overall, probably not like one of his better films, but for me, it was just one of those ones that kind of really resonated with me.
completely agree with you, and that's actually why I also have it at number 7. It also hit me at like kind of a perfect time, and somebody who really hates me showed it to me and told me how much they appreciated it, and man, it just kind of hit me at the right time, and just man, Tim Burton knows how to hit you in the feels.
He does.
At least
That
this
movie
one was able
does.
to. So yeah, I like this one. I'm a fan of it. I think he does a few of them just a little bit more entertaining for me. I would go back and watch them, but for me, super powerful. Dig Big Fish. Say Charles, what's your number 7?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just don't feel like for children's stuff. I don't think Tim Burton like aligns with my style very much. End of
No?
story.
So I take
That's
it you're
all I
not
have
a
to say
fan
about
of
that.
Miss Peregrine. Well, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself.
Listen, don't spoil my number 2. I mean, wait,
Okay, just they're peculiar children, and okay, fair enough. Bob, sir, what's your number 7?
Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
I would have actually liked to put this higher up on the list, but my problem is that my definitive version of Sleepy Hollow is that Disney cartoon. And so I kind of had a hard time seeing Ichabod Crane as a detective and whatnot. So what was he, Constable Crane? So yeah, I had a hard time seeing that. But I still liked the movie, so I'm gonna put that at number 7.
Fair enough. Okay, Laps, sir, you're finishing us out on these 7s. What's your number 7?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
How dare you?
I love this movie. I love it. I love the movie. It's probably one of my more watchable ones. There's so many funny lines in the movie. There's so many, like, you watch it now and it's just like, you're like, this isn't for children. What do you mean? What do you mean in this? And at least Paul Rubens, like, his input in the movie was directly for the character and not massively hit on the writing. And I forget, like, when he was talking about, was it like him and Phil Hartman wrote this or something like that? Whoever wrote it, they were like just sitting there smoking a lot of weed writing this movie. So that was that was in the documentary, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty
One
sure
could be so lucky to have that time with Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
I know Phil Hartman did help write a whole bunch of it, and he was Captain Dan. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he's the captain. He's the boat captain from the stage play that he brought into the movie. Yeah. But there's a lot of like really, really funny, really nuanced jokes. And Francis, I mean, come on, dude. Like
Francis, he's iconic.
Yes.
The music, man, that music is so iconic and amazing.
And at least in this movie, which they did in Big Top Pee-wee, with the longest kiss scene ever on film, because Paul Rubens didn't want people to know he was gay yet. So he put in there the longest kiss scene of all time. At least we got him and the love for his bike.
Yeah, I think it's a little low. And that's why I put it as my number 6. What can I say? For all the same reasons, man, the amazing, what's her name? Veronica, the story with the bike. No, now I can't remember her name. Trix. Anyway, the bike shop lady, the whole interaction with everybody, the Francis thing, and the thing that is indelibly burned into my soul that will always get me is Large Marge. What can I say, man? This one just it made a huge impact on me. I absolutely love this flick. So yeah, it comes in at 6.
Was it scarier than Punky Brewster in the cave?
So I think I saw both of them probably when I was like 3 or 4.
So you were like traumatized from both of them.
Yeah, like I didn't know how to process, like, all of a sudden, like, this kid was like turning into rock and becoming like the cave, and it's like, what is happening there? But the large Marge thing, like you don't see anything, so like your mind creates it, and my mind's a dark place even back then. So anyway, that one it stuck with me.
And you did have her name right. It's Dottie, not Dot. But you did have
Dottie.
it right.
Thank you. Yeah, it took me a second, and then all of a sudden it all came back to me. But yeah, everything with the Alamo, just man, it's iconic. I absolutely love the film.
The scene when they're laughing at him when he's asking, and he's like, "No, no." That's just hilarious. Like the basement of the Alamo. Like what?
It's the reason why I know what to do when I'm in Texas. Like you just need to. You can get them all clap. It's great. But Charles, sir, what is your number 6?
My number 6 is Sleepy Hollow, and that's probably the closest thing to Tim Burton. I don't know, safety movie where kids could probably watch it and be a little creeped out, but it's not too hokey for adults. It's like a safe place. I mean, since we're not including anything he's produced, other than Nightmare Before Christmas, this is probably like the quintessential Tim Burton looking movie that I would point to and say, yeah, this is Tim Burton personified, this movie.
And Christina Ricci's cleavage.
Yes, she can probably hold her breath underwater really well.
Well, thank you very much for that lesson. I appreciate it. I did not know she was a good swimmer. But hey, Laps, sir.
Yes.
What's your number 6?
My number 6 is also Sleepy Hollow. This
okay.
Well, there's a few movies I like more than it, but I really did like this movie. This was like the last movie that I really like. I was hyped for, and I went to the theater to see it with my wife, and we both enjoyed it, and by this time though, I was like into other things at that point in time, because I believe this came out in 99, I think 99 or 2000 or something. So I was already like mid-20s, so like but I really did like the tone, and seeing freaking the Headless Horseman and Christopher Walken. I just wanted him to be like, your head. I want and I need your head. That's what I need.
Yeah.
I need that head, but I didn't get it, but it was still good. It was still good.
Well, I appreciate it. It seems a little low, but fair enough.
Well, I mean, everything I say you hate, so it's okay. It's okay.
Don't worry, he'll put it at number 5.
Hate is a strong word. And do you think I'm that predictable, Bob? Speaking of that, though, Bob, what do you have at number 6, sir?
I'm going to go with Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd. Okay.
Yeah, I liked this movie. This is one of the musicals out there that I do like. It's kind of crazy, and seeing both him and Helena Bonham Carter. I mean, yeah, I had fun with this one.
Hell yeah. So you said it is one of the few.
I mean, there are several musicals I like, but the ones that I tend to like are a lot of the older ones, like Sound of Music or something like that. The older films. I tend to like the older.
You mean from my era?
Yeah, well, yeah, from your era. No, I tend to like the older musicals than the newer ones. So this is one of the few newer ones I liked.
Well, fair enough. It looks like only Charles.
Anymore, but
only Charles may have appreciated it more than you. We'll see. Only time will tell. Warren, sir, what do you have at number 6?
I got Sleepy Hollow.
Yay.
Pretty much for the same reasons as Laps and Charles. It's a good movie. It's very Tim Burton. The movie is done well, and I enjoyed watching it. And Christina Ricci's boobs. So yeah, it was a lot of good reasons.
Brilliant costume design.
Yes.
Oh, amazing costume design.
It wins all the
Yeah, I
awards. Right there.
fully agree. For those reasons and the ones that Bob stated, yeah, I have that at 5 for me.
You know, Gray.
I
Seems
do.
a little low, Gray. Seems
I
a
think
little
I
low.
think it seems just right to me. What can I say? Hey Warren, what do you have as number 5, sir?
I have Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Skies Their Hands.
Scissorhands, yeah. It's a good movie, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was. Remember when it came out? I think it came out like after Batman. And it was my first real taste of like full on Tim Burton, because Batman is not, it's not he's like it's Tim Burton, but it's not his just unleashed. And there was something really cool about the aesthetic with Johnny Depp's performance, and I really enjoyed that movie.
The mom in that movie's hilarious.
Yeah.
Indeed, that's an amazing performance. I don't think she gets recognized quite enough.
I agree. I think she does very, very good in that, especially with like how they get into like the town gossipy shit, and it's like she tries to keep him for herself because she's getting good haircuts. Like,
as one would.
Well, right, and that's the thing, because it's like they portray that 50s life like that. Like if you walked out there, and you changed your hair, like that would be a big deal in the sewing circle, as it was, and then you got it cut by a man with scissor hands.
What would he be called? Hey, Bob. What do you have as your number 5, sir?
I also have Edward Scissorhands.
Okay.
I think Edward Scissorhands is a solid movie. I had a good time with it, and then for all the reasons that people have already said, the mother, she was great in that movie. What was the name of that one that one neighbor that she wanted him, and then later she accused him of grape? So and she's sitting there like, I'm worried about that daughter in their house, after what he did to me. So but
really
I
amazing characters.
I liked the movie. Vincent Price too as the inventor. So,
Doc mentioned Vincent Price before. I believe it was, and it's an iconic role too.
Yeah, so that's part of what makes it memorable for me too.
Well, fair enough. No argument from me on that, Bob. Say lapsed. What's your number 5, sir?
My number 5 is Batman Returns.
Pfeiffer, though.
I like Batman Returns a lot. I like it a lot.
5?
Gray, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. That's all.
All right.
I mean, I'm sorry I let you down. I'm sorry. There's just some things in that movie that are weird to me, but I mean, it's hard for me to put it because there's just a few other movies that I like a lot more, but Batman Returns, it's got some of the best villainry in it, and it's only not even Catwoman, not Penguin, but I'm gonna push her out the window. And the Sun, you watch the Sun's performance, and dude, he takes on the persona like halfway through the movie. He'll be like, "But Dad," like you're like, "Wait a minute here, what happened? Is he directing you now? Like, what's going on?" Watch the scene whenever he pushes her out, and then she comes back, and watch the Sun, and tell me he is not doing his best walking. It's fucking gold, dude. It's gold. I think that's the most, underrated performance in the movie.
I'm just saying gold, but then you give it number 5. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's how I work,
Charles,
Gray.
Sir.
I'm a complicated man.
What's your golden number 5, Charles?
Mars Attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I do enjoy the movie. It's just for me to say I enjoy this movie, and it's as odd as it is saying something, because I don't enjoy movies that are just purposefully weird, but I have a good time with it, and
So many amazing performances.
Yeah.
There's so many good people in it too.
Mm-hmm. Just yeah, I'm not a major fan of like 50s and 60s schlock. So yeah, I'll stop talking now.
Don't you
put her head on a dog.
Don't you denigrate my generation of people.
They were the greatest generation. Damn it, Charles. Fair enough. So this is not your type of movie, but you like it? What makes it a little bit different?
For the type of movie it is, normally I wouldn't get into it, but I do enjoy it, and I can't. There's intangible reasons that I enjoy it, but I do enjoy it. I can't put my finger on it.
Huh. Well, I get that. All right.
Maybe that song that they play to blow up the aliens' heads.
I forgot about the boxing of the aliens too. Being right. Okay, Laps, sir. What do you have as your 4?
Mars Attacks.
Hey.
Okay. Why do you got it at 4?
Well, because it coming out, it was just like I was very enthralled with Burton at the time. And I just, I don't know, dude. There's something about something as campy as that, and Jack Nicholson in the, I don't know how to explain it, dude. There's just something about it that anytime it's on, it's like that and Forrest Gump. It doesn't matter where it is in the movie. If it's on and I see it, I leave it on and I just watch and I say the stupid lines to the TV. And I thoroughly enjoy myself way too much. And I know it's stupid. I know it is, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson as president back then was such an absurd idea. Little did we know.
Yeah. Oh, good times. Okay. Well, fair enough. Say, Bob, what you got it from number 4, sir?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No!
That high.
Yeah, that high. Again, I'm basing this off of what I've seen. But I actually do like this movie. Christopher Lee is great in this movie as the dentist. I love the scene where he's sitting there with little Charlie and he's like, caramel to get caught in your braces, and he's like, lollipops, cavities on a stick, and he takes all the chocolate and throws it in the dang fire so he can't eat it. But yeah, I like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. There's elements of it that's more accurate to the book, so for that reason, I do like it. I still prefer the original Willy Wonka, but I do like this movie, so I've got it at number 4.
I respect that art is subjective. Fair enough. I'm glad that you appreciate it. Just man, no Wilder. I'm definitely not there. Okay,
Watch
Warren,
it put
sir. I wouldn't do that over and over again. Warren, sir, what do you have as number 4?
For number 4, I have Batman Returns.
All right, respectable.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to love about the movie. In retrospect, I mean, when you're talking about like comic book accuracy and what they could have done with it, there's a lot of problems that I have with it. But at the same time, though, it was coming off of Batman '89, and I do love a lot about that Batman Returns movie. And plus, Michelle Pfeiffer was just smoking hot. So
I like how you get respectable and I get shit on for having it one away.
How did you notice that?
One away. And all I have to say is, for the fundamental truth, self-determination of the cosmos, for dark is the suede that mows like a harvest, Gray. That's all I'm going to say to you.
based.
Ack, ack.
Ack, indeed. Say, Charles,
Hey.
what would be your number 4, sir?
Ed Wood.
Ed Wood.
Yeah.
Ed Wood 4?
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Yeah.
Why you got it so low? I would have thought it's a movie about filmmaking. Maybe this speaks to you.
It's a movie about schlocky movie making. So I wanted to prime the pump there when I told you about how I felt about things like Mars Attacks. I hadn't seen it like until 2 years ago. And I guess all of the hype just didn't really match up to it. So I have some nostalgia that is 3 films worth better than that film, in my opinion. Lots of silence. Lots of silence here.
I actually completely agree with you. For almost the same reasons. So I do have nostalgic value for it. I like it a lot. There's just 3 movies that I like a lot more than that. But,
Seems a little low, Gray.
Don't help.
Seems a little low.
I agree. But, when you see the quality that is above it, it's hard to disagree. It is my favorite of my non-top 3, if that means anything to you. But yeah, it's a great film. I love it. Just like I love the number 10. Man, Mars Attacks.
Is it fair to say like it would probably be your 4th favorite? Would that be fair to say?
I would say so. Like it is a runner-up for 3, if that helps put it in perspective.
It's a favorite that isn't in my top 3. So we call that 4th.
So whenever Gray goes Batman, Beetlejuice, Batman Returns, we'll know why he put Ed Wood at 4.
I mean, it's a
and
strong
silence
prediction.
Goes over the
We'll see. We will see.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
He's gonna go number 1, Jackie Brown.
It's a great movie. Pearls Before Swine. What can I say? Say, Lap, since you're giving me shit, what's your number 3, sir?
My number 3 is Beetlejuice. Nice fucking model.
Thank you. I've been working on
it.
All right. Even though it's, can you name a better Baldwin performance?
Nope.
Malice.
Hunt for Red October.
Maybe
Hunt for Red
30.
That's
yeah,
2.
Hunt for Red October. Maybe 30 Rock.
The Shadow. Hello.
Oh yeah, The Shadow's great.
Where he first got his
Gray?
love for the steel. All right, fair enough. So it just doesn't float your boat. This ain't your type of Keaton.
Oh, Justin too. Glengarry Glen Ross. How did I forget that?
Well, I mean, it's
He's for closers.
Beetlejuice spawned a hilarious little cartoon as well, and the first season at least was funny. The rest of it was kind of just stupid, and the intro was incredible. It was like an amazing intro for a kid's cartoon.
Heck yeah.
And there's just, I like the movie. I like the world that it exists in. I like the unawareness of Beetlejuice himself. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
Warren, sir, what you got at number 3?
I have Beetlejuice because
Okay.
I remember it's one of my mom's favorite movies, and I watched it a lot as a kid, and I really enjoyed it. It's rewatchable, and yeah, a lot of fun. I never watched the sequel because I was just like, nah, that ship's passed. But I love the original, all the performances, everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's got. I'm sure everybody thinks of this movie anytime they hear one particular song. I don't know why, but yeah. Say, Bob, what you got at number 3, sir?
My number 3 won't really be a surprise. Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Dumbo, easily number 3. No, let's throw Michelle Pfeiffer in there too. Batman Returns. That's my number 3.
All right. Seems like you're not paying the walk-in on this one.
Walken's awesome in that movie too. This is one of those movies that it's a lot darker than the first one, which is weird to say because I think the first one's pretty dark.
Selena, you look well.
Did you hurt yourself on that ski trip?
Yeah.
Is that why you came back? What he says,
So good.
he tries to blackmail me. I'll push her out a higher window.
Yeah. I'll just push her out a higher window.
He's great in that movie. But yeah, I got Batman Returns there.
Okay. It's respectable. Unless Laps were to say that, and then I would have to give him some sort of crap for that.
It's very true.
I like your positioning of it over where Laps put it, but fair enough. Say, Charles, what do you have as 3, sir?
1989 Batman.
Okay.
I realize I'm the first person to put it that low.
Yeah, nobody's touched
high.
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's. I'll let it fill out after everything is said because, when I talk about why Dark Shadows is number 2, it'll all make sense.
Fair enough. Okay. Hey, Warren, wait, you've already given your 3. I guess it's just me. So I also have Batman 89 at 3.
You got to stop doing the same ones as me. It doesn't help my case.
I think it does. It just shows that you are choosing correctly, sir.
No.
What can I say? I love the movie. I love everything about it. But, Batman Returns, it takes it up a notch for me. So that puts Batman at 3. And maybe you got to fight for Anna DeVito. Could it be a couple more notches? It's hard to tell. It just seems to elevate it a little bit more than this. But again, I love all of these top 10 ones. I didn't realize I appreciated Burton so much. I was thinking of Dumbo and Dark Shadows, Alice in Wonderland, and it's like I don't think I appreciate a lot of Tim Burton films. And I certainly never want to watch Planet of the Apes again. But yeah, I got to say, even though I love Batman 89 so much, it comes in at 3 for me. Well, Charles, I guess I'm going reverse order on this. What you got at number 2, sir?
Selena Kyle, you fired.
I think that's respectable. I put 0. There we go. Why you got it? Is it just because of Selena Kyle? And
that outfit is more than enough, if I do say so. No, I'm more of a horror-brained kid, and that felt a bit more gothic. If, like someone else said, if that's somehow possible, Batman Returns feels a bit darker, a bit more gothic than the original Batman. And I feel like Batman Returns is more of a quintessential Tim Burton movie than Batman is, if that somehow makes sense. Like there's far less color. It's like a lot of grays in Batman Returns.
Yeah, and you just get such good lines in that movie, man.
Yeah,
Blue Bloods
and snow.
They die easy.
Why can't snow be in every Batman movie? What the hell?
Mayors, they come and go. Do you think that you could go 15 rounds with Muhammad Shrek?
I don't think I could.
No, you can't. You can't.
Say, Warren, sir, what you got at number 2?
My number 2 probably would have been my number 1 if it wasn't for the number 1, and it is Mars Attacks. I absolutely adore this movie. When it came out, I absolutely love it. I love the aesthetic. I love the humor. I still laugh out loud when they put the pigeon of peace in the air and they shoot it out of the sky. I love all the acting. I just love everything about it, the grandmother, the playing of the music, making their heads explode.
It brought
Just
the ray gun back, man.
Oh, it's everything about it. I
That sound.
absolutely adored that film.
I gotta be honest, every time I see somebody like really chewing gum, I kind of think of that film. And it's awesome. That's respectable. I get it. I love it. I just think there's some that I love more. But oh yeah, it's an awesome aesthetic. Charles is wrong. But yeah, that being said, Bob, sir, what you got at number 2?
Beetlejuice. I think Beetlejuice is just a solid movie. I love the world of the dead that Burton creates. I think it's a lot of fun. The idea of the sandworms, if they leave their house, they're going away from their confined area. Just some of the little things here and there were great. I love the scene where they're talking with she's their guide or whatever.
Juno?
And yeah. And the team is sitting there saying, "Hey, coach." I'm not your coach. He survived. And then I love it because they come right back to her at the end of that little scene, and they're like, "Coach, I don't think we survived the crash." Well, how'd you guess? So yeah, I think that's fun. Keaton's great in the movie. Love the scene where he brings them into the model, and he's trying to. And once they realize that he's not what they need, he's trying to convince them to stay. Hey, look, we shop at the same store. We got the same shirt. So yeah, he's a lot of fun. So Beetlejuice number 2 for me.
Oh yeah. Lap, sir, what you got at number 2?
Batman 89.
Number 2, you say?
I do say.
I don't know if you have a model.
You
want to
get nuts? You want to get nuts? I mean, hey, whatever. I'm a complicated man, Do you want to go 15 rounds with Muhammad Lapsed? I don't think so. I don't either. I have to live with me, and that's enough. But yeah, it's just one of those. It's the movie that kind of, changed the superhero movie. If it's not for that movie, there's no taking anything seriously at all. They at least not knowing that it could be done. It could be done in a way that is still keeping to the superhero vibe, but also you could take it seriously as well. And having major actors in it was huge. It's a landmark movie.
It was. I completely agree and concur. And yeah, like I said, I think it was kicked up an extra notch when they did it with Batman Returns, and that's why I put that one as my number 2. You got a Pfeiffer in there, you got a DeVito. It's everything that you mentioned about Batman, but this time they made it into like Happy Meal toys, and man, did the toys really go out. I kind of got them secondhand, but it was awesome. There were so many different colors of the exact same Batman figure that all had that weird clip-on cape. But this time we got like the Batwing and stuff. To me, it's the more Burton-y version of Batman. And I dig it. It is dark. I totally enjoy this. And I can't believe they let such a dark Danny DeVito Penguin go into this. But man, I'm totally here for it. I love what they're doing with the new Penguin, but man, DeVito gives him a run for his money. I guess I dig these Burton villains. The same thing with the Joker. Like, yeah, that's not the most accurate Joker, but damn, do I want to see Joker dancing to Prince? I dig Burton's weird ass ideas for these.
With my face on the $1 bill.
So for me, I got to give Catwoman the extra point on this one. So Batman Returns at 2. Okay, you're ahhing, Lapsed. What you got at number 1, sir?
Ed Wood.
It makes sense.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite of his. I mean,
get it.
Martin Landau's performance is incredible, and it really his performance and what he was going through really spoke volumes to me at that kind of time. So, yeah, let's just leave it at that. Great movie.
Fair enough.
Great movie. Great movie.
It is. Like I said, it is my favorite that isn't in the top 3. I love Ed Wood, man. It's a great film. He had a run there for me that I just absolutely love. But that's respectable, sir.
Yeah, it was just
All
different.
right.
Like, it came out at a time like where he wasn't making movies like that. So it was very different. And I thought he did a very good job with it.
Agreed. I got a sneaking suspicion I know what the answer is going to be, but hey, Warren, what do you have for number 1, sir?
I have Batman 89. That movie, as a comic book fan, as a young reader, when that came out, it kind of changed the game for me for superhero. Like, it just changed the genre really when it came out. And we got Batman in 89, and then we got the first Ninja Turtles movie in 90. And that was like the 2 best years of my life for comic book movies ever. Like, I still consider the Ninja Turtle movie the greatest comic movie ever made. And Batman's Michael Keaton is still the best Batman. I think portrayal of Bruce Wayne and Batman. I think the Nolan's Batman Begins is probably a better movie for Batman, but this one was just, for a long time, it just changed how I looked at superhero movies. And it was just amazing. It was done so well, high production value, a serious note to it, and to a certain level. And it just was amazing.
Agreed. Hell yeah. I like the passion behind it. It had an impact on everyone, and it changed everything. Bob, sir, what do you have as your number 1 Burton film?
For me, it's going to be Batman 89. Like Warren said, that changed everything. Well, that did for Batman what Superman the movie did for Superman. Only it had an even greater impact on the whole genre of comic book films. And the reason I say that is because, unfortunately, a few years after Superman came out, Superman 3 came out, and that kind of undid everything.
That was pretty terrible.
Well,
and that was followed up by Supergirl, and then Superman 4, and so all of that undid it. But Batman got it all back on track, and and really changed everything. And Michael Keaton is great. When I think of Tim Burton, this is the movie that still comes to my mind the most when I think of him. So that's my number 1.
The score.
The Superman movie, like, did great things for Superman, but it kind of pigeonholed that genre for a minute. Like, you couldn't tell dark stories, at that point in time. Everything was yippee skippy, woohoo, friends. And Batman 89 showed that you could tell a serious story and it still have a superhero. That, while in essence is not supposed to kill things, he kills the shit out of a lot of things in those movies. It should just be called Batman, I'm killing the shit out of you.
I mean, based. I don't know if he would sell as much, but yeah, it might be more.
I mean, he would have got the same response out of the Happy Meals. They would have gotten taken him off the second movie, So, hey, look, Bonnie, I'm killing the shit out of you.
Charles, I'm going to leave it up to you. I got a feeling we might have a similar answer. Do you want to go first or second?
We'll say it on 3. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. Planet of the Apes.
Dumbo.
You didn't say it with me.
Sorry.
It's Beetlejuice.
Dark shit.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. Oh,
Beetlejuice, you said?
That's the third one.
It's the third one.
They got to get that. They can't wait another 30 years and we won't have Keaton. We got to get that one in here pretty soon.
We'll have Keaton. It'll just be AI Keaton. You know, right after the newest John Wayne movie releases.
That'd be awesome. Say, Charles, why do you have this one as your number one? Why is it Beetlejuice, man?
I said it earlier. I'm a bit more of a horror kid, and I wouldn't call, as much as I enjoy a bunch of Tim Burton movies, I don't know if it's someone that, like, if any of you picked on any movie here, I don't know if I'm going to bat too heavily for it. I enjoy some of his work. I don't like. There's 5 or 6 that I have not watched, but the fact that he somehow balances like humor, horror, and color, like this is back when he started getting into black, white, and gray. It was a nice balance of everything, and visual effects, and you miss that when you realize it's just not around anymore. It's just really darkly funny, and I think it might, with the exception of maybe Multiplicity, it could be my favorite Michael Keaton.
She touched my peppy, Steve.
I'll say this later. I like pizza.
Yeah, I fully concur. On top of that, the score is just amazing.
It is. It's awesome.
It's one of the weirdly iconic roles for, again, Jeffrey Jones, who's all over these weird movies from when I was a kid. But man, and then it made me fall in love with Winona Ryder. And this is also one of my favorite Gina Davis performances. She's not doing a ton, but man, the horror aesthetic mixed with kind of how she's accepting everything, just, man, I don't know if that led to goth in the 90s, but I have a feeling they might be somewhat related.
No,
yeah,
Gina Davis. She was hot, man.
Well, that, and then mixed with Winona Ryder, I think it just propelled it a long way. Tim Burton was a perpetual hot topic, whatever. You could always get the shirts and everything. So I think he led that kind of craze in the 90s. But man, just I absolutely love Beetlejuice. It's just iconic from every single shot in it, and just the way everything is just a little bit twisted, and then the way that he kind of warps every bit of architecture, even the worms, the weird practicalness of it. But I gotta be honest, I just did a road trip. Well, I often do road trips up to Oregon, and man, every time I see one of the bridges up there, I'm just kind of stuck back to this movie. Just, man, there's some iconic things that Tim Burton did that apparently imprinted on me so much when I was a kid. Anytime I'm hitchhiking in a truck, I think about Large Marge. Anytime I'm in a bridge, I think about Beetlejuice. There's just so many things. Decapitation usually reminds me of, Sleepy Hollow. But there's, I don't know. Tim Burton just has a way. And to me, the most Tim Burton of Tim Burton things is Beetlejuice. And man, I dig it.
Plus, it's like one of the first unique portrayals of like purgatory or the in-between world. We talked about it a while ago. Defending your life is an interesting portrayal of what happens after you die, and like the next step. Beetlejuice makes purgatory feel like the DMV. Quite an interesting and unique touch on the subject. Then I found $20.
He definitely had the faces right. You ever been to the DMV? My God, the freak show down there.
I like the size of or the length of the tickets.
Now serving number 4.
How he steals that one guy's ticket and he does the head shrieker thing on him. Like,
then when he takes it, he's like, "Well, looks like I'm next."
Everything about it is just iconic to me, man. So yeah, that's my number one film. I feel like I could drop into any scene in that and just be happy watching it. I feel like I've seen it like 1,000 times. Yet I still want to watch it again. You're right. You guys all pointed out other Alec Baldwin performances that are amazing, but still this one's up there for me. But I think this is my all-time Keaton.
I agree with that. Watch Malice. His "I am God" line is pretty impressive. Actually, that whole monologue is impressive.
He's
if
good with
anything,
monologues, man.
if anything, it shows that a lot of his work up until, we have some, votes after, up until about like Sleepy Hollow. After that, it got a little bit, you know, Sweeney Todd was up there for us, but still, like after that, it got a little bit like, downhill from there.
Yeah. To that, I put a poll in my chat. What is Tim Burton's best decade of films? The choices are 80s, 90s, 2000s, or 2010s plus. 2010s plus, 0% of the vote.
Yeah.
2000s, 0% of the vote. 90s, 18% of the vote. And the 80s has 82% of the vote. So he doesn't know what the hell to do with himself after the year 2000, it seems.
Yeah. I mean, that it's true. I mean, I'll tell you, like, it made, when you think Alice in Wonderland, like, and you think Tim Burton, you're like, okay, that could make sense, because it's off the wall great. Then what he did with it, but then you get like Dark Shadows, and you're like, wait, you're taking like a soap opera that was like on and during the, and you're making a movie out of it, like something that has like thousands of episodes.
Dude, if AI didn't exist and someone told you that they're like, these movies are just like Tim Burtonified, how people are making, those anime versions of a picture online. Like, it's just like, I asked AI to make me a Tim Burton version of this. And like, that's what he's been doing the last 10, 15 years.
You're not wrong. That's a very good way to explain it. Cause like Dumbo, like fucking Dumbo, there's that one scene in the animated movie that's all weird, with pink elephants, stuff like that. And he was like, I'll make a whole movie of it. You watch. And nobody did. Nobody did.
They did not. I'm trying to calculate all these to see. Sorry, it was asked. Can you tell us like what the combined score or whatever ultimate winner is? So I guess, yeah, let me do that. But I'm doing math. So you guys go ahead and vamp or whatever.
All right. Do you mind if you still can see it if I pull it down, right?
Oh, yeah. Pull it down.
Okay.
I will pull it down.
All right. So yeah, I think with Tim Burton, it's really hit or miss. Like the poll said, it's like really hit or miss in the 2000s and going forward after that. And it's like one of those things where I think Scott said it. He said same with Kevin Smith, and that's kind of what I was gonna say. Do you think it's one of those people that we had nostalgia for, kind of like with this Kevin Smith conversation, where we still root for him? Or do you think Burton has burned that bridge to where Kevin Smith, you still kind of like, hope that he could get back to that point of making, like Chasing Amy style movies? Is that something that you feel with Burton, Charles, or do you think that bridge is toast?
It's hard to ask me that because I didn't really fall in love with Burton stuff the way I fell in love with Kevin Smith stuff. Kevin Smith stuff spoke to me.
Gotcha.
And I don't think Kevin Smith has had as long a time without a genuine hit. Like as my chat agrees, he hasn't done anything worthwhile in 2.5 decades, which Kevin Smith, I don't think he'd be able to get work at all if he went 25 years without getting a hit. So it's different. I'm rooting for Kevin Smith, but like, I'll also rank him at his best higher than Tim Burton at his best.
Gotcha.
Whatever the F that means.
No, I understand what that means. It's like Kevin Smith still, even though he might be popular to us, like we talked about, his biggest movie was not a movie that we really cared about. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like we didn't really cop out. We didn't really give a shit about, where Tim Burton movies have made hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, so it's in a completely different vein of, I guess, like relevancy, like it's in a completely different vein. Do you feel that, Warren, or do you like still, like when you hear Tim Burton new movie, do you still like think, oh man, I hope this is really good and back to the way it used to be, or do you even care?
No, when I hear Tim Burton, I'm just like, whatever. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like the more he's reined in, the better his stuff is. And I was never, aside from like, Batman and Mars Attack, which I absolutely adore, Batman Returns, a lot of his other stuff I could live without. I was more of a Sam Raimi fan than I was of Tim Burton, and they have very kind of similar career paths. Even the Spider-Man movie is better, or Spider-Man 2 is probably one of the greatest superhero films ever made. I'm rooting much more for Kevin Smith. Like, I'll give Kevin Smith a chance before I would give Tim Burton a chance, because just Tim Burton's just kind of like, you had your moments, but you've never even got close to capturing that magic. And I don't even know if you had that much magic to begin with, kind of deal.
What do you think, Bob?
I think for Tim Burton, I think I feel more nostalgic towards his stuff. When I hear his name, I think real fondly back on his old stuff, where Kevin Smith still has stuff coming out that I get a little bit more excited about. Now, granted, I had Beetlejuice on my list, and that's, his more recent one. And to be fair, I do enjoy the Wednesday TV show. I mean, I don't think it's like the greatest ever, but I think it's entertaining enough.
Is that nostalgia based though, like you
yeah,
said?
exactly.
That's
I see I see the Wednesday show, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can definitely see Tim Burton's influence on this show. And I still have like a nostalgic feeling for it. But I do think Kevin Smith is probably more relevant today, because he still has stuff coming out that you can get more excited about.
Yeah, and it felt like when he did the Wednesday show, he was looking for his next Christina Ricci, and he found the dance thing.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, dude, whatever, And I
Christina Ricci.
Yeah, the girl that
Helena
plays...
Bottom Carter.
No, what's her name? Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, when he did the Wednesday show, just I'm just saying, like, it felt like, to me, it feels like I have more nostalgia for Tim Burton movies, but Kevin Smith movies were made up more of my like coming into being an adult, like the like late teen to adult years. So I think I vibe with them a little bit more, and because I would say I would put on Mallrats or Clerks 2 or something, or Dogma, much more than I would probably put on any of the Tim Burton movies. That's just me, though. What do you think, Gray? How do you feel about that? Or is that just...
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with the entire group or anything like that, but I don't know. I guess low key, Burton affected me way more than I knew. Prior to this ranking, I thought, I don't even like Tim Burton films. Like, there's a couple of them that I like, but I don't know. But like going through these 20, it's like, oh shit! Like, I've seen most of them. I had to watch one of them, and there's one of them that I just kind of assume I know where it's at, so it's placeholdered there. But I don't think it can be worse than another one on my list. So we'll see. I do need to catch up on one more of them, but again, it's The Peculiar Children. It doesn't interest me.
Yeah,
I don't think it can be
either
worse than other ones. But I don't know. I didn't have any nostalgia, and I wasn't rooting for... I didn't think I had any nostalgia. I didn't think I was rooting for Tim Burton. But man, I got to be honest. Looking at this, like how much Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Beetlejuice, Batman, Mars Attacks, like it really has kind of shaped a ton of kind of my childhood. So I don't know. I think I should be giving Tim Burton more reverence than I do. I don't necessarily root for him to succeed or fail. It's just, oh, he's doing that now? Cool. I'm pretty sure it's going to have Johnny Depp in it. Maybe now he's moved on from that, but I don't know, man. I hope he does something else good in the future. I didn't really care for Beetlejuice. I think he's done 4 films worse than that, in my opinion. But yeah, where I kind of root for Kevin Smith to finally get a big win. I feel like Burton's had a couple. I think that's kind of the thing.
Yeah,
you haven't seen
he's had some. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But man, has his stuff affected me way more than I thought. Like, seriously, every time I'm in like a covered bridge, like, man, it's Beetlejuice for me. So I don't know.
You're not
I think I should be giving him more
reverence to like come out of the covered bridge on the other side.
I mean, that is always a possibility too, but I'm just assuming that the car is going to go through it, and that's the end.
Okay.
I'll get my handbook, and I'm done.
I just figured, in the day and age we live in, I'm surprised there hasn't been more headless horseman attacks, just because,
Yeah,
No?
I mean, it's always a risk. But I do have the kind of, I guess, speaking of that, I do have the tallies of the stats. So,
Okay.
number one, when it's added together and averaged out, we actually have a tie. It's dead equal for Beetlejuice and Batman as number 1 and 2, or co-1, however you want to say that. And then Batman Returns would come in either third or second, depending on how you're doing that thing. And then it would be Sleepy Hollow. And other than that, all of them go a little bit higher than that because not everyone's seen them, so they're at least at 11.
Gotcha. That's interesting whenever you do it that way. I mean, I could see that. I could see where you're coming from, where he's made a lot of movies. When you go back and you do these lists, especially if you watch some of them, you kind of like, oh yeah, I forgot how much I either liked this or I forgot how much I disliked this. And it seemed like there was a lot more that I disliked on Tim Burton's than with Kevin Smith. And I know it's such a bad comparison, the two, but I was just doing that because that's what we did the last couple. But
out of your top 10, was there any that you hated?
No.
I didn't realize that I liked or loved 10 Tim Burton films.
That's the thing that was surprising to me, because at first I didn't realize I saw as many, because I was like, when we talked about it, I thought there was only like 15 or 14, and you were like, no, there's like 20 or 21, and I was like, really? And then I had to go look at the list, see which ones were directed, and because if we're talking about like produced, like I do like Nightmare Before Christmas, James and Giant Peach, those are fun movies. A lot of people like Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, that has its own, its own like fan club.
Is it a Christmas movie though?
Sure.
I guess.
What's
We got a really awesome comment here. He says, "When gay losers think their opinions matter." Awesome. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. I like whenever people give us really good compliments.
Excuse me.
Oh, he means business. He's
bi, not gay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Get it right.
Take that. Take that, Mr. Buster.
I didn't realize I was giving an opinion. I was giving the definitive list. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Objective.
And I look at it.
We're spitting straight facts here, yo.
Plus, like, I don't think you'll ever get an opinion out of me where I can go, yeah, that mattered. I don't know if I've ever been so serious in my life, other than right now. Let me tell you.
Whose channel was that on?
I have no idea.
It's not on Labs and it's not on mine.
It's not on mine.
Nope.
Not on mine.
Okay. Well, something.
He might have
something's.
Left. It says this comment is on a guest destination. Only your guest can leave. But it's
nice.
Listen, we like all the compliments that you give us, and that one right there, that was well thought out, friend. Very well.
Interactions help the algorithm, so we enjoy your help of our algorithm.
But next time, call us gloozers.
Or gazers.
Yeah, gazers. You'll sound so much smarter. Well, guys, that was awesome, man. I love doing these lists. It's a lot of fun. It's fun to revisit some of these movies, and talking with the chat's always great, and seeing where they come from and how that all balances out. But Warren, what do you got coming up, man? I hear you're pretty busy.
Yeah. I've got today I got the digital proof for the Sig and Joe graphic novel. So nice. I went through that while I was at work and I approved it. So that means probably today or tomorrow it's going to print, and which is awesome because that means I'll get them probably mid to the end of February.
Nice.
I just dropped a reaction video to the Masters of the Universe movie, and I've been doing my daily shorts, and I'll be doing a live stream on Tuesday. So yeah, a lot of good stuff coming down the pipe for me. I'm gonna start doing more of these reaction videos, trying to like catch them as the trailers come out. I would like to do one for the Darth Maul trailer that just came out, because that one looks really, really good. And then I enjoyed the Masters of the Universe trailer. I think that looks like a fun movie. The costuming was absolutely great. But yeah, it was just a lot of stuff coming down the line for me. So make sure you guys subscribe to @Lunchbox Comics.
Nice. Actually, Charles just really, really likes Skittles. He's a very big Skittle enthusiast. It's just, it's how he is.
My opinions that matter are very gay to match my my hat, my lifestyle.
That's right.
This hat matters.
You check other boxes.
All the boxes, you mean? Come on, sir.
Bob, what do you got going on this week, my man?
Let's see. A couple days ago, I guess not a couple days ago. Yesterday, I dropped a reaction video also to the Masters of the Universe trailer.
Mhm.
I also liked the trailer as well. I was pleasantly surprised. I'm going to stay cautiously optimistic for this one. I did like what I saw, though. Also, I did put out a review today for that new film, Mercy.
Nice.
Let's see what else. On Tuesday, got Dad's Turn to Talk. We're going to be taking a look back at Beverly Hills Cop. So that should be
Nice.
Oh, cool.
looking forward to that. And then, of course, we'll see what other bits of news we can talk about that day. I'm sure we're probably going to end up talking about the Masters of the Universe trailer as well, because the two guys I do that show with had very different opinions from each other, and that could be kind of fun to watch them go at it. So
Yeah, it always is. It always is.
So yeah, got that coming up. Don't know about Monday yet. So
Don't worry about Mondays. Just have that as a day to yourself. It's self-reflection day, Bob.
it's getting closer to that. So
That's all you need.
but yeah, go check me out at my channel. The channel's name is Was It Good? But the easiest way to find me is Bob Loves Movies.
Nice.
You should change it to Wigiscredia.
It's very true.
Well, the reason
Very
why I
true.
say search Bob Loves Movies is because I wasn't thinking about it at the time when I named the channel. You say if you search Was It Good, everything else but my channel is gonna pop up.
Yeah.
So that's the easiest way to find me.
Yeah. The WILI in Williscredia stands for Will I Like It. So I learned that lesson the hard way too.
Yeah.
Charles, what do you got coming down the pipe? At Will I Like It? Ascredia.
Some homework. I guess me and the missus are going to continue to play through Doki Doki now that I've
nice.
killed someone. I've been an accessory in murder or assisted suicide, I guess. What do you call that? I don't know.
I mean,
so,
it's still, it's a fine line you're walking.
I did my part. That's all. The only thing that matters is I did my part.
You're taking credit for it.
You have a 100% success rate.
I made the choices. I could have said other things, but I said what I said. But there's something really interesting coming up for the stand-up comedy show on TGIT. We're kind of working on something, and we're going to announce it shortly. And I would really encourage people to comment and let us know how you're feeling about things, because we're going to take on something of a month-long endeavor, and I'm kind of excited for it. And when we join you again on Tuesday, I'm going to get back to you on Timmy No Breaks, because I've slept on some things, and I have a further cooked opinion.
Ooh, I'm excited
Further
to hear
cooked?
that. I'm excited.
I left it in the oven for a little bit longer.
I'm excited to hear about this.
Again, we got to do a follow-up to see the original no break, the full break appearance. But yeah, also, every Tuesday, come check it out. I think this Tuesday we're doing comedians acting in movies, or our favorite roles that comedians played in movies. So if that sounds interesting to you, come on over and check out Thank God It's Tuesday. The same
Tuesday.
channel that you're on right now. Just ring that bell.
Yes.
Lap, sir, what do you have going on?
Well, me and Warren have a comic book channel called Off the Shelf Comics, and we are covering a lot of stuff. We're doing some live shows for the DCKO event, which we'll cover all the way through. And we've been posting shorts for during the event. They had this thing called All Fight Month, where they had just books about one-on-one battles, and they're a lot of fun. So we've been making shorts about that. But we also have some pre-recorded videos that we're going to do. I think should I tell them we're going to do Spider-Man and Wolverine, right? That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're going to do Spider-Man and Wolverine, which is a very underrated book, man. It's so good, and it's so much better, except for I like Ultimate Spider-Man more, but for a concurrent Spider-Man book that's coming out, I don't understand why people aren't talking about it. Like,
yeah, it should have a lot more buzz than it's getting. Just artwork and storyline wise, it should be talked about as much as Absolute Batman, in my opinion. But
yeah, it's a lot of fun, so that's going to be fun. And then Tuesday, as always, thank God it's Tuesday. And then next week we are going to probably do another film list, but there's a couple of things that I wanted to go over because Gray has a lot of good ideas in there, so I wanted to make sure. I was just so busy at work this week that I really honestly, like, by the time I was doing stuff, it was like 10 minutes before showtime. So like I couldn't go, hey guys, do you want to do this next week? But there's a couple of really good ideas I might run by you guys, see what you guys think. But I will have it up. The StreamYards are going to be up very way in ahead of time. So if you guys want to check back here, you could see what the next stream will be. Same with TGIT. I'm going to start putting those up on probably like either the day after or Thursdays. So that way you guys can see it if you're subscribed to the channel, which you should be. And yeah, that's it, man. And I really as always, I really appreciate everybody for doing this. You know, it's a lot of fun. And yeah, that's it. Everybody have a great weekend. And if you're in the snow zone, just remember, it's just cold water.
Hit
Very
the buttons.
cold water. Oh, you know what? Fine.
No sleep?